Hello everyone, it's LittleSkyRose, and today I actually have a tutorial for you. Now, VseeFace is, it's made by Amelia Anna _ YouTube and virtual _ Deet. Where do we start? So you say you're in here and you see no avatars. Now, of course, I already have my two normal avatars, so my Christmas variant of my character, as well as my basic variant. So the first thing we see is no avatar, so how do we add an avatar? That's simple. You see the plus button that says add avatar? Pretty dang easy. So I'm just gonna add an avatar, but it's not going to be the one I usually use. So I think, okay, I know exactly who's gonna get used. Alright, so we're gonna be using Luna here. Okay, so here we are. Now, she started moving off the bat because I already had warmed up the camera. But yours won't start up off the bat if you haven't started up the program before or some stuff has happened. So, tracking with this avatar. So, first thing I'm gonna go over is how to change your avatar while you're inside the program. Because I don't want to use Luna for this. So, by the way, your VseeFace will not have this at the bottom. It's not a default setting. So, I'll show you how to get that activated. This is for, like, decent facial tracking and everything. There's a way in Unity to change a facial expression. Sorry, I'm holding something in my hand, which I shouldn't. So, let me go to here. So, this is avatar selection. So, we're going to swap over to LittleSkyRose over here, because this is much more comfortable. So, yeah, so say we're here in this and you don't know what to do. So, I'm gonna show you guys one thing. So, what I did before, and now I know that I don't like, is drifting back to normal. That is a little button right here. So, what this does is, when you have it activated, so I'd recommend unchecking it, so your model will drift back to a straight position every time, which some people might find that good, some people might not, but I don't like it particularly, but you might, so you could leave that going. There'll be a drift speed bar down here, so I could show you. I currently have the drift speed up like this, so when I move like this, or any other direction, my character drifts right back to normal. So, I don't want that. Not in my stuff. I turn off drift back to normal, reset my avatar. That resets your avatar's default position, which honestly, I like that a lot better. So, now that we have that out of the way, that's what we do, and I recommend messing around with the settings to see if you like them or not. So I messed around and found out that I like my smoothing, so this just tells you how smooth you want it. So you'll find wherever you are comfortable, what you think looks good. That's what I gotta say. And movement range is the same thing too. So whatever you find that is comfortable, you do. You don't have to do exactly what I do. Now, so we're gonna go through settings. So, go to general. So here's all these things. Now, I'd recommend you just play with it and kind of figure out what you want to do. Now, I'm gonna show you guys how to do expressions off the bat, because this is something that I struggled with. It sucked. So what, the setting I'm on is, it's actually tracks your facial expressions. You just gotta get it set up. So, so currently it'll originally be selected to none, so now mine looks most likely what you would walk into whenever first opening up the program. Now, there's another one called simple, and this is just between fun, angry, surprised, and that's it. But what I do is I go over here and my stuff's already set. Now I'm going to show you how to do this. You can do this for every single expression and then calibrate, but yeah. So I'm going to do this for surprised and show you. Now there is a way to turn on the facial thing, but pretty much you just got to make the facial expression. Now I'm only going to do surprise with wide eyes, because I don't think I could talk with my mouth all the way that open. So I'm going to show you guys how to do this, and it actually will tell you on screen. So you start making the expression, you move around, calculate exactly, so that way it knows exactly where you want to put the expression and how it looks, so it melds right. You just do this till it feels right and it looks right to you for all your expressions. Okay, so I'm only calculating a little bit of data. Now you can relax your face. Hold on, need to fix some stuff here. Just get that, and then you would click calibrate after that expression, or after you've done all of them. But we're going to do calibrate, give it a moment. She looks a little high. Now, I widen my eyes. Now you see there's a bit of a bug. My usual expression is kind of all messed up and everything. So, just play with it and do what feels right. So I'm going to clear this data and then I'm going to calibrate again. That's if you want to clear the data of anything. So this is general for all of the expressions. So technically for me, I'm just going to load in my main one. But when you save your calibration, it will be this. It has a specific folder. So you just kind of mess around and name it whatever you want to do, depending on the character you want to do. So or experimental stuff, that's up to you. Now, there are a few settings that I want to bring. Alright, I'd recommend playing with the lighting and effect settings as you please. I can show you what these kind of look like. So this changes the color, ambient, sun. I don't know how to mess with this. Intensity, shadows, and you can save it. Now, that also works over here for, like, effects. Like, say you want to... Oh, also, you might want to enable these. You enable this, turn up the intensity, that's bloom. Play with this as at your will. At will, okay? Just play with it as you want. That's up to you. So you can change the color of that as well as enable inclusion. You just gotta enable which one you want to play with. Those are just easy settings to mess with. So yeah, the leap motion up here. This, I don't know how to play with. This is if you have a leap motion. So if you don't know what a leap motion is a device you would tie around your neck or put it in an area where you want to put it, but a lot of people do neck stuff to do stuff. So you would just tie it around your neck or have something like a necklace or something. But make sure the leap motion is able to track your hands from the back. So that would track your hand positions and you would be able to move your hands and talk with your model and everything. So this is kind of true to a lot of stuff. Now, I don't have a leap motion, sadly. I really want a leap motion so you guys can see what my hands are currently doing. But maybe when I get a leap motion, I'll probably revisit this tutorial in the future. So with that out of the way, how do you get it into OBS? Yes, this was the next part of the tutorial. So I'm going to show you guys exactly how to get it into OBS. Okay, so I'm going to pull a certain program over. Now this is OBS. So what you do to add a program, you would grab the game capture for this, add source, and then I'm going to add a new one, and this is going to be a temporary one. You name it, whatever. And yep, it already picked what I wanted. So I'm just gonna do this, and I'm going to leave it as is and move this down. So there's this, but how do you get it transparent? There are two ways to do that. What I recommend for this, because VseeFace works a little differently, is you would activate transparency. I'll have to show you how to do the other method with some other programs, but activating transparency on the window itself is good. So this is the window of transparency. So yeah, what you do is you go to what you named, you click properties, or you could do this beforehand. You would allow transparency, done, and transparency. But there's a problem. You see that there is a problem with your VseeFace to where, well, you have the menu and you want to get rid of that menu. Now I'm going to open up the basic VseeFace. Now, there's that. You open up VseeFace. To get rid of this menu, to make sure it doesn't show up, whether you're streaming or whatever, you would go here to this little icon. This is not true to everything, so just kind of bear with it. You go here. You click this. Now, when we go to turn this back on, you don't need to turn this off. Ta-da! The menu's gone. So, yeah. So the little thing right here, you can easily cut this off. So there's a little trick with OBS I can show you. So you can either move it, or you can just do this little method. Hold Alt, and then do that. You can do that in the main OBS, and then there's no one the wiser. So, yeah, so this is LittleSkyRose, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video and felt it very helpful. Anyways, I will see you guys in the next one. Have a good morning, noon, or night. Also, if you enjoyed this video, please remember to like, comment, subscribe, and don't forget that notification bell. See ya!